Hey, I want to share a quick video with you. This was just released recently, and this happened in Southgate, California. This is out there in the LA suburbs. And a woman was attacked by a thug cop for, well, you probably guessed it, for recording the police. Now, you can see right there in the video that this woman verbally told the police officer that she has every right as an American citizen to film the police. And she's absolutely right. But, you know, it doesn't matter anymore because most of the police in this country, they no longer serve us, all right? They serve the state. And this guy, I mean, he disgracefully smashed her cell phone to the ground after he charged her and he grabbed it out of her hands, and then he smashed it. And then he kicked it like a spoiled child who's angry at a video game. I mean, this video highlights the attitude police generally have to those of us out there who record them. And of course, they don't mind recording us, right? I mean, they have cameras in their dash cams. They have cameras on most every street corner, surveillance cameras on the rooftops of buildings. And now they even have facial recognition software on surveillance drones. So they can record us, but I guess we're not supposed to record them. By the way, these cops showed up in what looks like an upscale neighborhood, and they showed up in unmarked cars with assault rifles. She had every right to film them. And if you agree, well, I think you should tell them about it. The contact information is on your screen right now. Please be polite. But by all means, tell the U.S. Marshals that this is not acceptable under any circumstances. We all have the right to film the police, and we will continue to do just that. Hey guys, we just got breaking news. It looks like the head of the DEA has resigned in the wake of the agency's sex scandal. But here's what they are not telling you about the DEA.
Rob Dew here with some breaking news from Infowars.com and Infowars Nightly News. It has just come out that DEA Administrative Head Michelle Lionheart is going to resign amid the sex party scandal that just came out, and they had congressional hearings about it. And I am no fan of the DEA head. I'm no fan of the DEA. In fact, the DEA head has said some moronic things like this in the past.
Is crack worse for a person than marijuana?
I believe all illegal drugs are bad.
Is methamphetamine worse for somebody's health than marijuana?
I don't think any illegal drug
is
good.
Heroin worse for someone's health than marijuana?
Again, all
I mean,
drugs,
either yes, no, or
drugs.
I don't know. I mean, if you don't know, you can look this up. You should know this as the chief administrator for the Drug Enforcement Agency. I'm asking you a very straightforward question. Is heroin worse for someone's health than marijuana?
All illegal drugs are bad.
Does this mean you don't know?
That's right. She can't tell you what's more addictive, meth or pot, crack or pot. She doesn't know because she has to follow a script, and the script is all drugs that can be grown naturally, we have to stamp out and control. That's the script. Okay, but let's get beyond that. This is what really gets me. All right, she's stepping down because of this sex party scandal. All right, she should have been stepping down a long time before that because it came out a long time ago that the DEA is working with these drug cartels. And I'll get to that in 1 second. But that's not the questions that they ask in this congressional hearing. They're more worried about the sex parties and who paid who and who threw a glass at who and prostitutes were involved and all this other nonsense, which is, wrong in itself, yes. But they're not looking at the big issue. And the big issue is that the DEA helps run drugs into this country. Okay? And they stay clear away from that because they know there's payoffs coming from all corners with this drug money and the drugs that flow into this country. And I'm going to get to that in a little bit. But that's what I don't understand. Why is that question not being asked? Why don't we have all these Republican representatives and these Democratic representatives who really care about this country, so they say, why aren't they asking, why is the DEA working with drug cartels? Okay, they're only worried about these sex parties and the gifts they got. Okay, but here it is. Back in Time Magazine, 2014, January, U.S. government helped rise of Mexican drug cartel. That's a report. The U.S. government allowed the Mexican Sinaloa drug cartel to carry out its business unimpeded between 2000 and 2012 in exchange for information on rival cartels, an investigation by El Universal claims. Wow. So we've had this information since at least January 2014, even though we know it goes back further. We've had Rick Ross on the show. Alex interviewed Gary Webb a long time ago. We've had other people on. We've seen the Mike Rupert clip where he's talking about the CIA bringing drugs into Compton.
I will tell you, Director Deutsch, as a former Los Angeles police narcotics detective, that the agency has dealt drugs throughout this country for a long time.
We worked with the Sinaloa cartel from 2000 to 2012. In fact, Business Insider came out with this. Sinaloa, led by Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, supplies 80% of the drugs entering the Chicago area and has a presence in cities across the U.S. There's long been allegations that Guzman, considered to be the world's most powerful drug trafficker, coordinates with American authorities. All right, the most powerful drug trafficker works with the DEA to bring drugs into this country. And we're concerned about a few sex parties. Okay, I firmly believe Michelle Lionheart should resign. She's a complete imbecile and a fool, and we're paying her $250,000 to walk around and not know anything, not know what her agents are doing, and say that meth and pot are the same. Okay, that's the lunacy we're paying at least $200,000 a year for, plus her benefits package, and I'm sure she's going to get a great severance package because she's resigning. Oh yeah, the government always takes care of their own. And I wonder who Obama is going to appoint as the next drug czar or the next head of the DEA. What other nincompoop's going to get up there and tell you that all drugs are bad and we have to get them, except when we work with the drug cartels. That's the only difference. If we work with them, it's okay because we're getting information from them. And it's okay when we do it. But it's not okay if you do it. It's not okay if you do it. We're going to take your property and we're going to take your money and we're going to put you in jail for a long time for working with a plant. That's essentially what we're doing here in this country. And we tell you it's for the children, of course. That's right. Everything's for the children. So that's what we need to wake up on. Those are the questions we need to be asking. Why are we working with the drug cartels? Okay, the sex parties and stuff, that's all garnish. Who cares about that? It's been Rob Dew for Infowars.com and Infowars Nightly News. If you like reports like these and analysis like this, please consider becoming a member of PrisonPlanet.tv. It's your subscription out there that funds the reporters going into different locations, our cameras. We're actually working on a new studio update for the original Nightly News studio that we'll be showing you in a couple months. I mean, we really are doing a lot, and it's all because of your support at PrisonPlanet.tv. So I want to salute all the members out there at PrisonPlanet.tv. If you're not a member and you become a member, you can share your username and password with up to 20 people. So it really does help us out and keeps us going all the air. This little station we just put together, this breaking news station, this is all because of your support. So thank you very much out there, and we'll keep on trucking. It's Infowars.com and Infowars Nightly News.
Another major health threat, this one in Toledo, Ohio, where everybody in the entire city has been told not to drink the water.
Ohio's governor declaring a state of emergency.
Did you know that the average person uses about 80 to 100 gallons of water at home every single day? If there's a water emergency, will you be prepared?
Panicked residents forming long lines throughout the day.
We're here at a supermarket in Toledo. You can see the shelves empty where water once was.
To stay safe and healthy during a crisis, you must have access to safe, clean water. Water which will not be available at your local grocery store.
There's a mad dash on right now to stock up on supplies.
The ProPure Pro 1 G2.0 water filtration system is a must-have for every modern, independently minded household. Protect your family's safety during an emergency. Go to InfoWarsStore.com today to purchase your ProPure Pro 1 G2.0 water filtration system or call 1-888-253-3139.